Hey, how's your day going so far? Oh my god, it was so busy, but now I think I'm fine. It's just that my patient's potassium was super low, like 2.4, and doctor ordered 20 milli equivalent of IV potassium. I just gave it by direct IV push, and I'm here for the break. Oh wait, what? You gave potassium chloride as a direct IV push? Yeah, but that is what the doctor ordered. Oh my god, you should have clarified the order first. You should never give potassium chloride as a direct IV push because it can cause cardiac arrhythmias or even cardiac arrest. Potassium should always be diluted and given slowly, usually no faster than 10 milliequivalent per hour via infusion pump. It's given too fast and it's deadly. Oh no, what should I do now? Let's go to the patient bedside and check the vital signs like blood pressure, heart rate and respiratory rate. Put your patient on a cardiac monitor and also check for cardiac arrhythmias and for peak T waves. Notify the physician and let's draw the critical lab values and the K level. Prepare for emergency treatment. Get ready your IV calcium gluconate, insulin and dextrose, and also soda bicarb. Thank God your patient is fine now. Document everything and remember to redraw the potassium level in 2 to 4 hours and also keep your patient on cardiac monitor for the next few hours just to be safe. Oh, thank you so much Hitika for helping me today. But wait, I have a question. I think when I was a student and I went for my ICU posting, I have seen people giving potassium at a rate of 20 or 30 if I'm not wrong. Well, that's a great question. Standard central line maximum rate is 20 milliequivalent per hour for most of the adult patients. But in case of emergency setting, the rate can go up to no more than 40 milliequivalent per hour. Fulfilling these conditions, patient should be in ICU, patient should have a central line, and patient should be on continuous cardiac monitor. So always remember this, never give potassium chloride as a direct IV push and always give it with infusion pump no more than 10 milliequivalent per hour when giving through IV route.